two that are married.
Oh, there.
Okay, so we have Aunt Cecilia, and you don't remember his name?
No.
And this is
But-
Ada
You know
and
what?
Nellie.
Uh-huh, that's right.
Do you remember this boy?
Let's see, we got 3 young men. I don't know which one is which.
I found the other picture at home, so it might be written down on the back.
I think
Because
I
at one
did.
time you told me about
I
it.
did. Right now. Hi, it's been a while. That's one of the uncles. I don't remember.
This is your grandma,
That's my mom's grandma.
and she looks
What's
here.
her name?
Anna.
Right. Now, who's the only one that got married and had kids in this family? Was
Would
it
have to be
only?
Anna. She's the
Anna.
It
Dutchess
was
age.
Anna.
But did anybody else?
Her son died, a real young child. I don't.
You told me nobody else got married, nobody else had kids.
They didn't have
And
children.
the boys all died at a young age, you told me. They didn't grow to be old men.
Not old, no. No. Grandma went and saw her and she showed us but she had leukemia. These two lived longest, those two
They lived to be
sisters.
100.
And I have written down that he's Dominique. So that's
Dominic, you're correct, yes, Dominic. That's the
And
French.
Catherine is his wife.
And that's the name of my mom, Catherine. It's a
Okay.
strong
So those are
name
right.
in the family.
Okay.
And who's to
Now,
his
Uncle
left?
Tom is in here. I really loved him. He was neat.
You don't
Uncle
remember
Tom
which
is the
one's
little
Uncle
short
Tom?
guy on the right.
Right now, I am not sure. If this is Uncle Dick, this is Tom, maybe, the youngest.
All of them.
He was the youngest one, I think. It would
Okay.
be him.
So Dick and Tom.
Mhm.
Do we have a Harry?
Alfred would be this.
Alfred.
Harry?
Mom,
What? Uh-oh.
Okay.
Did I miss out on
No,
something?
that's fine.
Tom, Dick, and Harry.
They probably had a hard time with names, I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
But that was Alfred on the right,
I
far
think
right.
so.
Alfred,
Alfred, Uncle
that
Al.
sounds right to me.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know who he is. I should. He certainly has the mouth of somebody that reminds me of his mom, actually. I don't know.
Now, who did you get to know, and how old was he? You said Uncle Tom.
No, it was Aunt Ada. She was 102 when I saw her last, and she lived to be 102. I saw her when she was about 101. It was just
Wow.
before my mom died that she passed too.
Mhm.
So, how old were the uncles when you got to know them? They were like,
Uncle Tom. Oh gosh, he was up in years old.
That's Alfred.
that's Alfred.
That's
you said.
Alfred, yeah, Alfred. He wasn't real old, but it was when we went back to the farm. How old would he have been? Let's say 65,
Mm-hmm.
in that vicinity perhaps.
So they came to the farm a lot.
We did see quite a bit of him and his wife, yes.
Then you went
Okay,
back to
so
the
he got
farm.
married. Did he have kids?
No,
Yeah.
They
You
did.
said that was the weird thing about the families. They didn't have kids.
they didn't have children. Anna is the one that I know that had the most of any.
Yeah.
Some of them died in the infancy, and that was very common in those days, that could happen.
Now,
Wow.
she was the sister of which one?
She's the oldest sister.
To who? To him or to her?
Oh,
No.
to these. She's
The
a-
poor
It's
girl.
the two parents and all of them
But
are
she's
children?
an
or-
aunt.
Yeah.
So who's she
No,
the
she
sister
was,
of?
no, she is a sister to these two.
No, you
she's-
always said that. Well, I guess here's my thing. You always told me this is aunt, and because you always said this is aunt, and then you said the rest of these people, I always thought, because the way you always told
Oh,
me,
that she was separate?
she was separate, that she was the sister of the
No.
parents, that she was an aunt to these people.
No,
But she is a sibling.
she's the oldest.
Okay, well, I never
She's
knew
married
that.
to him, right?
Aunt Celia, yeah.
So,
And Uncle Dean.
Uncle Dean,
Uncle
okay.
Dean.
Just came to me.
all
yeah.
right, so she is one of the family members,
yes.
not a sibling, not an aunt.
No, she's a
okay,
sibling.
she is a sibling.
So there's
And she's
four of
older
them.
than
That guy
Anna
in the
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so who's the oldest boy in the back? That's the only one we're missing.
He's the oldest brother of those siblings?
He's the tallest.
Right there.
He would be.
Well, who's this then? He was married to her?
Her. Mhm.
Okay.
So she's not.
She is the oldest.
This is Dean.
And that's her husband.
That's her
Okay, he
husband.
almost looks related because he has the downturned mouth. But
Yeah, you're right. Like
But
this
maybe
one.
that was just part of the pose, or he spent so
know.
much time with them, he started doing
The
the same
the
thing.
picture in the guy in the middle is so funny with his mouth so downturned compared to everybody else.
Such a
No,
unique
the-
trait, the little
Oh,
boy.
Yeah.
But you see it across a lot of them. They
Well,
have
I
that-
know, and this
it's
is
very-
why I'm saying, why can't I place him better than I'm doing? Right now, I can't, I'm sorry, but,
He has a lot darker skin
well,
and
Was he
darker hair.
married to one of the girls?
he believes, he's one of us.
I know.
It's the Scottish maybe that comes out in him, I don't know.
Well, she got his black hair. She's got real black hair. She's got black hair.
Yeah.
She's got black hair. He's got black hair.
My grandma did too.
Your grandma had black hair?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
hers was real dark.
It's just because everybody in your
He had very black eyes, real sharp, dark eyes, and some didn't.
yeah, like
Some-
he looks blue eyed.
Yeah, and some of them are.
And did she came with blue eyes too, right?
Yeah, she did, but dark hair. But
Okay.
that's pretty,
Were they funny? Were they reserved?
they had a good sense of humor, may I say that?
They were funny people.